It's 2 a.m. The house is quiet, but you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling and replaying a single thought. What would my life look like today if I had actually taken that chance? It's easy to justify why you didn't. You have a steady income, a predictable routine, and there are no immediate crises to handle. The modern, comfortable life provides a very convincing illusion of security. But beneath that quiet surface, there is a lingering friction, a hollow feeling that creeps in during your commute or on the weekends. It's the slow realization that you aren't actually moving forward. You're just looping. That emptiness is the comfort zone working exactly as designed. It successfully shields you from immediate pain, but it keeps you so heavily insulated that you never even notice the stagnation setting in. This brain schematic shows why we get trapped. Our neurobiology treats any unknown variable, like a career pivot, as a physical danger. Once that alarm trips, your system rejects the opportunity, pulling energy away from the unknown, locking you back into your routine. Prioritizing absolute safety over friction ensures that you never change. You avoid the immediate anxiety, but you pay for it with your future potential. The belief that taking a risk requires putting your entire life on the line at once is the primary misconception holding most people back. Making major life decisions purely on impulse, without analyzing the market or securing a safety net, constitutes recklessness. When someone quits their job blindly, their savings quickly evaporate and stress spirals. When the project fails, they look at the wreckage and incorrectly conclude that the act of taking a risk was the mistake. Smart risk requires identifying the worst-case scenario up front and explicitly preparing for it mentally and financially. You run a specific stress test on the idea by asking one question: if every single variable goes wrong, is the resulting fallout a consequence I can actually survive? Stumbling at this stage usually reveals a gap in preparation or market awareness, which is a different issue than the inherent validity of the risk itself. Establishing a safety net changes how you process the biological signal of uncertainty. You can begin to view fear as a data point rather than an order to retreat. This flowchart isolates where the hesitation really comes from. We usually aren't afraid of the action itself. When you avoid public speaking, you aren't afraid of the physical act of talking. You're paralyzed by the fear of the audience's judgment. Growth exists in the uncomfortable space just past that point of social resistance. When you understand this, fear identifies the specific challenges that are most vital for your personal evolution. To follow those signals without destroying your stability, treat life as a series of controlled experiments. Instead of a life-altering leap, take micro-risks. Sign up for a weekend course or pitch a small idea at work. These actions deliberately introduce mild discomfort with completely manageable consequences. Consistently taking these small actions gradually desensitizes your brain to uncertainty, training your nervous system to tolerate the unknown. This diagram maps the inevitable reality. Eventually, you will fail at one of these experiments. The goal is to separate the outcome from your permanent identity. Extract pure, neutral data from the result while filtering out the emotion and ego. Failure provides the precise information required to adjust your strategy and execute a more accurate attempt the next time. A calculated risk doesn't guarantee instant success, but it ensures you never have to live with the regret of wondering what you were truly capable of.